As American forces exit Afghanistan, the Taliban advances, putting lives of local U.S. allies at risk.
Our obligation, I believe, is in the first instance to make sure that we are making good on our commitments to those who, in particular, put themselves on the line.
Afghan translators who worked with U.S. soldiers already granted refugee status are arriving at U.S. bases. Now the Biden administration is promising safety for aid workers and journalists who worked with American organizations.
Those journalists in Afghanistan really will face increased risk with the U.S. military withdrawal. It's expected that, according to U.S. intelligence reports, that the Afghan government might collapse within 6 months of the U.S. withdrawing its military fully.
But there are more strings attached this time. This second group of refugees will need to get themselves out of Afghanistan and wait in third countries for a year for their claims to be processed.
We're pursuing third country agreements, so eligible Afghans can be quickly relocated to wait safely in another country while we finish elements of this rigorous vetting process.
Canada has also offered refuge to Afghan interpreters, but this publisher of a newspaper in Kabul, who now lives in Vancouver, says journalists and activists are also in harm's way.
Whenever they are going out of home, they say their final goodbye to their families. Yes, there is no guarantee, there is no assurance.
In a statement from Canada's Minister of Immigration, the government said it will help settle interpreters, cooks, drivers, cleaners, construction workers, women's rights advocates, and their family members, and that it will take an inclusive and compassionate approach to Afghanistan. Unlike Washington, Ottawa did not offer a timeline. As the Taliban swiftly advances, potentially the thousands of Afghans seeking refugee status in Canada face a process that could take years. Judy Trin, CBC News, Washington.